Can't have this building occupied if we feel it's unsafe.
And that forced the businesses and offices inside the building to close. And this was back in November. Fast forward to today, and the city of Boise still thinks that the oldest standing building in Boise, the Union Block building, is unsafe to occupy. So now the city of Boise is taking over the building from the owner, Ken Howell, but not without ample warning. So how did we get here? What is going on? Well, on November 9th of last year, the city of Boise evacuated and condemned the Union Block building on West Idaho Street because of concerns over the structural integrity, which also forced the businesses and the offices inside the building to close up. Ada County Highway District closed the sidewalk and one lane of traffic that same day. City of Boise then gave the owner, Howell, 30 days to get permits and 60 days to fix the structural issues. In December, Howell appealed the city's decision to close the building. Then Howell skipped the appeal hearing on January 30th. The city says that Howell has continued to send in plans to fix the building, but so far it wasn't enough. The city later extended their deadline to 180 days, but now the city is taking the building over and will charge Howell for the necessary repairs. So what about the businesses? Well, we talked to some of them after they were forced to move out without any notice. And today, our Aspen Shumpert talked to them again on where they stand about possibly moving back in or not.
The future of one of the oldest buildings in Boise remains a work in progress. Back in November, the city of Boise ordered everyone in the Union Block building to vacate because of safety concerns, including some restaurants.
They told me I couldn't open my restaurant.
In January, the Union Block owner, Ken Howell, appealed the city's vacant. The city says they gave Howell 180 days to get needed repairs done and approved. When he missed that deadline, they gave him another 30 days. Repairs still haven't been done. Now, the city is stepping in to complete repairs on the owner of the building's dime. But for some of the building's former tenants, it's too little, too late.
And 2 days later, the owner of this building called me and said he had a spot for me. So we came over and made a deal.
Moon's Kitchen, once at the bottom of the Union Block building, reopened just around the corner on a second-floor spot of 8th Street.
It was perfect.
And no matter where Moon's goes, their regulars will follow.
Started working for Moon's in 2010 when they were over here on Bannock Street, and it used to be a storefront. We used to have the milkshakes in there.
Then they expanded and moved into the Union building.
I love Moon's.
Always coming back for his favorites.
Shakes and their Blue Moon burgers, the blue cheese. That has always been the best. That's their signature style right there.
It took a little while for customers to find Moon's new spot, but now business is booming.
We're almost twice as busy as we were down there.
After hearing the city is taking over repairs and the Union Block building could open back up one day, Tori says they aren't going back.
We have 21 years of a lease here. So.
Good news for Burwell, Moon's Kitchen will be serving milkshakes and burgers for decades to come on the corner of 8th and Main. The city says because of current litigation, at this point, they can't share any details about the repairs or their plans. But they did share this statement with me, saying after giving the owner of the building notice to address repairs and the owner not doing them, the city will now take over necessary repairs to the front of the building. Moon's Kitchen wasn't the only resident in this space, and there's a few others, Joe, that are kind of working through this as well.
Yeah, I'm curious. Did you hear from any of the others today? I know you're reaching out, wanting to find out what happened to these businesses.
Yeah, we reached out to Mai Tai, which was another business in that building, and they aren't giving a statement at this point. They are not sure about what they're going to do about the downtown Boise location, but they do have the Meridian location that is open.
Well, I know there's a lot of attention from the community on, of course, an iconic spot in Boise. I guess we'll just have to watch over the next year or several years to find out what happens with it. Any indication on when we might get any information, or is it tied up in courts?
Tied up in courts. The city couldn't share that detail with us, but we'll keep a lookout for when they do share that.
Okay, Aspen Shumpert reporting for us here on the 208. Appreciate it.